Hello friends, welcome to GMG Accountancy classes. Today we are going to discuss 11th Standard Commerce, Chapter 16, Emerging Service Business in India. A continuing relationship which provides a license privileges, do business and provide training, merchandising for a consideration is called franchising. A condition where a factors agree to provide complete set of services like financing, debt collection, consultancy is called full service factoring. Buying and selling of goods. Buying and selling of goods through electronic network is known as e-commerce. An organization carrying out activities to move goods from producer to consumer is transport. The role of government in logistic management is through distribution. The main benefit of logistic is cost minimization. What aims for an effective management? Response over the longer run, logistics. The model that identifies alternatives, criteria for decision making and analysis alternatives to arrive at the best choices, scheduling model. A company under outsourcing transfers activity which are non-core. Business units can reduce expenditure. Business units can reduce expenditure by outsourcing front office work like file work. The main benefit of outsourcing is cost reduction. Outsourcing job is given to developing countries specifically for cheap labor. Outsourcing is carried out for the benefit of time and money. Now this question has been asked in the 2019 paper, very short answer. Who is franchisee? The individual who acquire the right to operate the business or use the trademark of the seller is known as franchisee. So who is franchisee? The individual who acquired the right to operate the business or use the trademark of the seller is known as franchisee. State the two disadvantages of franchising. State the two advantages of franchising means no need for explanation, only heading is enough. Franchising fees and fixed royalty payment. This two heading is enough. No need to write the explanation because they ask state. State or mention given in the question means you have to write only the headings. Now next question, who is a factor? Who is a factor? The factor is an agent who buy the accounts receivable, debtors and bills receivable of a firm and provide finance to a firm to meet its working capital requirements. Define outsourcing. Recently, a new type of business in service sector has become popular in the world. It is called the business process outsourcing, BPO. BPO refers to outsourcing the work which is routine in nature to an outside agency. Now next question, what is the need for outsourcing? Need for BPO is to focus on a key function, benefit of specialization or efficiency, cost cutting, economic growth and development, increasing profit, catering to the dynamic demand. State the importance of BPO. Transferring non-core activities to outsiders. Outsourcing involves contracting. Operational efficiency through outsourcing. Improved customer satisfaction and cost reduction are the importance of BPO. Now, what are the benefits of KPO? Usage of best skill, ultimate use of knowledge, finding solution to complete problem, reduction of expenditure, special focus on principal functions, outsources reduces risk. Now, very important question. Define logistics, which has been asked in the quarterly and half-yearly paper. That's why 2-star has been given. Design on operation of physical, managerial and informational system need to allow goods to overcome time and space. Logistic management. Now, what is the need for logistics? This implies that an integrated view of a number of different activities and function may be required. All firms are viewed as a collection of primary and secondary activities. 10th question. Write about the importance of logistics. Logistics management is a part of supply chain management. It plans, implements and controls the flow and storage of goods and services in order to meet customer satisfaction. What are the types of logistic application? Decision-wise, actor-wise, inbound logistics, outbound logistics. Now move on to a very important question which has been asked in the March 2020 paper. What do you mean by e-commerce? E-commerce or electronic commerce is the buying and selling of goods and services through electronic networks like internet. E-business is a broader term which includes internal and external transaction of an organization across the internet. Short answer. What are the types of franchising? Which has been asked in the March 2020 paper. There are primarily two types of franchising: product trade name franchising and business format franchising. Product trade franchising means in this type the franchisee exclusively deals with the manufacturer's products. Example include Kidzi, Bharat Petroleum Bunk, Patanjali product, etc. So they are using the trade name or product name. Business format franchising. When the franchisor awards rights covering all business aspects as a complete business package to the franchisee, it is called as business format franchising. Example are McDonald's, Pizza Hut, KFC, Hot Breads, Titan, Color Plus, Zodiac, Lakme Beauty Parlor, etc. So these are called business format franchising. Move on to list the steps in factoring process. The firm enters into a factoring arrangement with the factor, which is generally a financial institution, for invoice purchasing. Whenever goods are sold on credit basis, an individual is raised and a copy of the same is sent to the factor. The debt amount due to the firm is transferred to the factor through assignment and the same is intimated to the customer. On the due date, The amount is collected by the factor from the customer. After retaining the service fees, the remaining amount is sent to the firm by the factor. Next, describe the benefits of logistics. Decrease in costly errors, inventory management, increased customer service, access to real-time freight data analysis, organizational control, scalability and speed. Now move on to next question. Explain the points of difference between logistics and supply chain management. Logistic management deals with the efficient management of static gap between demand. Supply chain to identify the dynamic nature of the value creation itself, such as responsiveness, quality and design. It focuses on cost minimization, it focuses on profit maximization. It is supply driven, it is demand driven. Now move on to next question, which has been asked in the March 2019 paper. What is the impact of e-commerce on buyers? Buyers could have global access to information about variety of products and services available in the market. They could buy the product services round the clock from anywhere in the world. Electronic and software products could be downloaded immediately after purchase through e-commerce mode. Individual could sell their used products through e-commerce mode with relative ease. Buyers can bargain and negotiate better terms and conditions with respect to buying knowledge products. Now move on to long answer. Enumerate the characteristics or features of franchising. Franchisee relationship is based on an agreement which lays down terms and conditions of this relationship. The term of franchisee may be for 5 years or more. The franchisee agreement may be renewed with the mutual consent of the parties. The franchisee agreed to pay specified royalty to the franchisee as per the terms of franchisee agreement. The franchisor virtually set up the business for the franchisee. Franchisee is supposed to follow parent company policies regarding mode of business operations as per in the franchisee agreement. Franchisor may give training to personnel working in the franchisee's organization. Now next question, which has been asked in the March 2019 paper. Elucidate the features of factoring, which has been asked in the March 2019 paper. Maintenance of book debts. A factor takes the responsibility of maintaining the accounts of debtors of a business institution. Credit coverage. The factor accepts the risk burden of loss of bad debts, leaving the seller to concentrate on his core business. Cash advances. Around 80% of the total amount of accounts receivable is paid as advance cash to the client. Collection service. Issuing reminders, receiving part payments, collection of checks from part of the factoring service. Advice to clients. From the past history of debtors, the factor is able to provide advices regarding the credit worthiness of the customer, perception of customers about the product of the client, etc. Now describe the benefits of outsourcing. Focusing on core activities. Company can focus on their core competence, a few areas where the company has distinct capability. The rest of the activity, non-core, can be outsourced to outside agencies. To fill up economic development, outsourcing stimulates, encourage employment opportunities, expand exports, enables tremendous growth of the economy. Encourage employment opportunities. Companies that are outsourcing their non-core activities provide chances for other small business units to take up the activities. This paves way for more job opportunities and new employment avenue. Reduction in investment. Companies through outsourcing avails the service of outsiders, which in turn reduce the investment requirements. The amounts available can be utilized productively and this increase the profits. Quest of excellence. Outsourcing enables the firms to pursue excellence in two ways, namely excelling themselves in the activities they do and excel outsiders by extending their capability through contracting out. Fourth question. Explain the point of difference between BPO and KPO. Meaning of BPO, which we already studied. BPO meaning and needs of the KPO in the very short answer. Now, knowledge process outsourcing, meaning KPO, refers to outsourcing knowledge based process. It means obtaining high end knowledge work from outside the organization in order to run the business successfully and in cost effective manner. In short, KPO firms get knowledge related, information related work done from outside firm and it involves high value work carried highly skilled staff. Need for KPO, usage of best skill, ultimate use of knowledge, finding solution to complex problem, reduction of expenditure, special focus on principal function, outsources reduces the risk. Now write a note on e-commerce model. Business to customers, B2C, means business to customer. This is fastest growing segment in e-commerce pie. Under this model, business concern sell directly to consumers. Business to business. Under the model, business concern transact with one another through internet. For instance, Snapdeal, Flipkart, Alibaba, Indamart, Trade India, etc. TradeIndia.com, etc. Consumer to consumer. Under this model, customers sell directly to other customer through online classified advertisement or through auction or through mobile or through marketplaces. Example, Indian ventures in customer to customers are Craftly app, buying and selling anything, which deals in handmade products of a wide range. Once again, Store.com is a website that buy pre-owned women's fashion products. Other players are Quikr, OLX, eBay, etc. Customer to business. This model is reverse to auction model. Electronic items, furniture, and similar products are traded by customers through websites. Example, Naukri.com and Monster.com are the example of Indian companies operating in this domain. Business to government. This model envisages selling products and services by business consumer to government organization. For instance, TCS operates the passport application process for the Government of India as part of line process. So up to this, our 16th chapter is completed.